Panning for gold is actually really easy. Gold is the densest material in your pan, and all you've got to do is shake and stratify it around with your gold pan, get it to the bottom corner of the pan, peel your material back, revealing your awesome gold. Super, super easy. But not today, because today we're not panning with a regular gold pan. We're panning with implements that you guys chose on a previous video to challenge me for the Will It Gold Pan Challenge. I will be trying each and every one of these items you see out, and we'll see how we do.
What is good, folks? It's All Things Country here, and today we got something a little different. Well, okay, a lot different. Now, this may look like a redneck yard sale, but that is next weekend. Today, we're going to be doing the Will It Gold Pan Challenge. I challenge you guys to send in a bunch of ideas of things that I could try gold panning with, and that's what we're doing today, and we're going to culminate in our 500 sub giveaway. Thanks so much for your support. It's been awesome. Super enjoying myself making these goofy little videos, but we are going to pan from everything from this paint tray all the way up to that wheelbarrow over there. Now, what do you guys think? You ready?
But The Rock has but one thing to say to you. Somebody got a haircut.
All right, folks. So here's the way this challenge is going to work. I'm not stupid enough to risk my hard-earned gold trying to pan in this junk. So what I've done is I've got a little vial here, and in this vial is some little tiny picker-sized fishing weights. In every one of these implements, we're going to put 5 of those fishing weights, along with a scoop of concentrates from my sluice. As you can see, these are real concentrates, dark material, so it's going to be a realistic test. So without further ado, we're going to start with our first victim, the paint tray. All right, so we got this old measuring cup here. What I'm going to do, put our scoop of concentrates in there, grab my vial, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fishing weights. Going to throw those in, and we are just going to stir that around, and there you go. So I won't repeat this step for everyone, but essentially that's what we're going to do. Going to be a scoop of cons, 5 fishing weights, and if I don't recover all 5, that means I was unsuccessful. So we have our paint tray here, and this tub is full of water. So I want to do this, I think people would do this the opposite of the way I would do this, which would be to start with all your cons in the big part in the bottom. What I'm going to do is pour my cons on the top of the paint tray, because I think I would have a really, really hard time getting the cons out of the way if I went the opposite. So I'm going to dunk this and stratify, just like I was gold panning. And then start to slowly peel my material back. Now the nice thing about this paint tray is it's got riffles in it. So those riffles are holding up those cons. The only downfall is those fishing weights are actually round, so those bad boys are going to want to roll. So I got 1, 2, there's 3, 4, 5. That fishing weight fell into the tray, I'm going to cry. And there we go. Fishing weight number 5. Awesome. So the paint tray was a success. I'm going to show you guys kind of what that looks like. Pretty straightforward. Really easy to peel those cons all the way back in that tray, and those riffles hold everything up just the way you'd want to if you were gold panning. Awesome. On to the next challenge.
Great success.
Now, how the heck am I going to get the dog's water bowl without him noticing? Never mind. I think he'll be fine.
Alrighty, so next we've got our dog bowl. This thing is hot. The sun's been beating down on it. That's not going to make it any easier. So again, prepare our scoop of concentrates. 1, 2, 3, 4. These things are small, believe me. 5 fishing weights. So we're going to stir that all up. I'm going to have to wash this before my dog gets at it, but there we go. So all of our concentrates are in. Fishing weights are in as well. And this is pretty much going to be exactly like a gold pan. I'm just going to stratify it. And I'm going to do kind of like I do when I do pay dirt. I'm going to do a reverse pan where I'm dumping my cons into the bucket here and hopefully leaving those weights behind. So there we go, dumping off our cons. And then re-stratify. Just like you were using a gold pan. The only thing I will say that's making this a little bit difficult is that it's there's a lot of concentrates for this very, very small pan. But I do see my fishing weights starting to bunch up. 2, there's 3, right there. Oh, there's 4 and 5 right sitting beside each other. And I drop one into that bucket. Okay, that's not good. Luckily I brought some more. We'll find that later when I re-sluice this material. We may even find a little bit of gold here. But there you go. That's all 5. And we are on to the next challenge. Dog bowl successful. Alrighty, so our next challenge is this hat. They had a couple of suggestions, cowboy hat, bucket hat, so just went with this one. And I am actually going to put a plastic bag inside the hat. I don't know if that's cheating or not, and quite frankly it's my channel, so I don't really care. But I don't want to get my good hat soaked. Anyone who's ever bought one of these things knows they're not cheap. But we're going to line it with a plastic bag. And that way the hat won't get wet and the water isn't going to disappear into the hat. Alrighty. So we have our concentrates. I actually had to add an extra weight from the vial because I lost that one and I'm not digging it out of that big bucket here. So there's all our concentrates. We'll make sure they're good and stirred up. And boom, into the hat they go. Now, again, I don't want to get my hat wet, so I'm going to use this to actually kind of put a bit of water in the plastic bag. And, okay, so this is going to be a problem. I'm going to shake it quite a bit. Yeah, I got to stratify it. This is difficult. The hat's a bit floppy, for one, and there's not a lot of room for the material to go to, so yeah, that's going to be an issue. So we do have some material that's kind of bunched up at the top. Oh boy. Okay, so we're going to try stratifying that again. Yeah, there's kind of nowhere for the material to go. It is collecting in the bottom of the hat, mind you, but... Alright, well, you know what, guys? I'm going to show you what this looks like. So there is the bottom of my hat. You can see I've collected some material in the top. There is a garnet in there that I saw. But looking through this, I do not see any fishing weights. Unfortunately, we're going to have to call the hat a failure. Ouch.
Man, you are one pathetic loser. No offense. All
right, so our next suggestion that we're going to try is this garbage can lid. I've gone ahead, I've already put the concentrates and the lead weights in there. I just dumped them out of the cowboy hat since we were completely unsuccessful with that. I'm going to spin that around. And this, I think, should be fairly easy. It's quite easy to stratify, that's for sure. It's got a good sized lip on it. We also had, ooh, that's a, oh no, okay, that's fine. I was going to say it was getting stuck on the lip, but it's not. Okay. We also had a suggestion that I use a crazy saucer, a kid's saucer sled. Kind of the same idea. Big gigantic disc. Alright. Now you'll notice that this garbage can lid has these big ridges in it, so I can't really get the cons past the ridges to dump them out, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. These garbage can makers really need to have gold panning in mind when they design their lids. So there is one weight, two weights. There we go. Oh, we have three weights. And we'll re-stratify and do that again. There's our fourth weight. Come on, you. And our fifth weight is right there. So there you go. Garbage can lid. Big success.
That was awesome.
Well, all right, folks. Next we've got our water bottle. Now the way I'm going to set this up, I've got my 5 fishing weights here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We've got a funnel to put my concentrates in the water bottle. Now I was thinking about cutting the water bottle in half. That would have been like kind of the easier way to do it, but we're going to try it this way. And a funnel, as much as I can, my cons into the water bottle. And of course we got a big rock holding things up. There we go. Wow. Good enough for the girls, I think. All right, so we are going to, well, first we're going to clean our water bottle off here. But I'm going to put a little bit of water in this. So what I want to do, let some of this water out, and I am just going to slowly, I'm going to stratify this so all the weights sink to the bottom. And then I'm going to turn this around and slowly just let the cons out the front of the bottle. Now, very important, if you're trying this at home, you really want to make sure that no one's watching you do this from behind, because you don't want them to get the wrong idea. All right. Looks to be working pretty good. Put some more water in, splash some more cons out, and we're slowly but surely getting to the bottom. So 2 problems. With the sun there's a glare, so I can't really see in the bottom that well. And the other thing is that the cons want to kind of rattle over these riffles. So we're going to give that another stratification. Getting down to the nitty gritty here though. You can see I've still got some cons stuck in the bottom. So it should just be the really, really heavy stuff left. I'm going to give that a good shake, break the bottom up a little bit. So I already already see one. There's one there. Turn it around a little bit. I think if this was cut in half, it would be a lot easier. None in there. That should be the end of it now. So let's take a look and see what we got. I got a second weight, that's 2. Third weight, that's 3. And a fourth weight there. And the bottom is empty. So that was an 80% recovery rate with the bottle. So we are unfortunately going to have to declare this one a failure. Close though. Now folks, it's important for us as YouTubers and as prospectors to be good stewards of the community. When you have something like this that's not a good success, like the water bottle, it's natural to lose your temper. But honestly guys, just keep your cool. I mean, it's not the end of the world, especially since we're just using lead fishing weights.
This is the worst!
Alright, so our next challenge is going to be to pan in a wok. This should be a lot easier. I'm going to have to go gentle because my wok has a non-stick coating for now. We have our concentrates with our lead weights in there. I should have dumped them in. And I think this one, well, funny, should be pretty straightforward. Even got a little side handle on our pan here. Holy smokes, that's hot. Woo. Stratify our material. Stuff's moving around pretty good in here. I was going to give you guys an overhead shot, but I'm not bringing my camera or my laptop out for this. There's one. Got 2. No, there's 1. It is 92 degrees out here. It is smoking hot, and I don't want my stuff to overheat. There's 3, 4, and 5, all in the same spot. So that was super simple. I tell you, whether you're cooking or panning, not much you can't do with a wok.
He a wok fuckboy, just like Uncle Gordon.
Alright, so next we've got our hard hat. So again, scoop of cons. There's 2, 3, 4. Where'd the 5th one go? Ah, the 5th one rolled off the table. Alright, we'll grab a 5th one out of our vial here. These are actual sluice cons, so I will find my fishing weights that I lost again. Not that that really matters, but there we go. Give those cons a good stir. Now I was going to take the yolk out of my hard hat, but anyone else here who's ever worn a brain bucket for work knows that those yolks are hard to get in and a real pain in the butt to adjust. So I'm going to kind of just try and do this as is. Right on you. So there's our cons. Put a little scoop of water in the old brain bucket here. And stratify. Now this does have a really obviously a very deep shape, so that's going to make it a bit difficult to pour our cons off while we're panning. And it's shady, of course, so we'll have to take the sunglasses off for this one. Biggest problem I'm seeing here, other than the yolk getting in the way, is there's way too much cons for the bottom of this hat. There's 1. There is 2. Three. And there's 4, and I think I saw 5 right beside it. Yes, sir. There's 5. So hard hat, successful. All right, gang, it is time for the grand finale. We've got the wheelbarrow action going. I've got my cons here in my measuring cup. And we're just going to pour that slop into the wheelbarrow. Now, obviously, this is a great big tub. I'm going to get some water going. Water those cons down a bit so stuff moves. Now, we're going to stratify. Get that good and liquefied. Now I do promise you, this is not some specialty gold panning wheelbarrow. Just my standard wheelbarrow. There we go. Start to bunch up on the left there. Move our water around. And you guys could probably hear those cons rattling around in there. All right, so I do see 1, but when I put the water over, so there is 1 weight there. Put those right there. There's 1, 2, 3, right there. We're only missing 1. All right. Come on, ATC, you got this. Okay. I'm not seeing it at the top, so we will bring our cons down, re-stratify, and then we can try it again. We've only got 1 left, so we can't end on a bad note, and we can't let this wheelbarrow nonsense beat us. Got to keep a close eye out, and I see it. All right, I don't know how to. All right, I want to leave this so you guys can see it as well. Problem is the water. Okay, we'll get this there. And I grab you guys real quick. There's the 4 we got earlier. Now we're going to tilt this down. And you can see it right there. Right there is our last and 5th fishing weight. Wheelbarrow success.
That just happened.
What is that, a catchphrase or is that epilepsy?
All right, folks, well, there you have it. Some pretty good successes and some pretty epic failures, but all in all, a good time. You guys got super creative with this. I thought it was awesome. I had a lot of fun doing it. Let's move on. Since you guys are so creative, let's move on and do our 500 subscriber giveaway. We'll go through our prizes, then we'll head over to the random comment picker and let them do the dirty work.
All right, so here are our prizes for our 500 subscriber giveaway. Our first prize is a 1-ounce pure silver American Silver Eagle. Our second prize is this Canadian quarter set, the top colorized quarter being the 50th anniversary of the Canadian flag quarter, highly sought after collectible. The bottom one being a 1967 Canadian quarter that is 85% silver. Awesome stuff. And our third prize is a large vial filled with gems that I've collected throughout my prospecting career. Let's take a look at what's in that gem vial. So to show you guys what's in that little gem jar, we've got some natural copper nuggets, a semi-polished rough cut emerald, we have some polished fluorite, non-polished aquamarine, polished citrine, we've got a moss agate, smoky quartz crystal, regular quartz crystal, turquoise, 2 pieces of polished jasper. This is a pyrite nugget. We have crystalline silver. This is peacock ore, and this one is chalcopyrite. Then my 3 favorites. We have amethyst, tourmaline from Maine, and some Apache tears, which I think are awesome. So any gaps in that jar, I'm going to stuff full of garnets from British Columbia and polished euperlites that I got on the shores of Lake Superior. And what the hell, we're going to throw in, since we're speaking of Lake Superior, this awesome polished Lake Superior agate. We are also going to throw in this awesome UV flashlight so the winner can see their youpers. All right, we are on the YouTube comment picker page. We've entered the URL of the 500 sub giveaway video. We do not want to add replies or anything like that. Blah, blah, blah. Solve this sum. 9 plus 7. 16, but I did go to public school, so we'll see how that works out. Get our comments. 81 total comments. Awesome. Alrighty, folks, so we are going to pick our 3rd place prize first. So that is that awesome gem jar, along with the polished agate from Lake Superior and the UV flashlight to make your euperlites glow. And the winner is Careless Whispers 86. Careless is actually a big rock fan, so that's a suitable prize. Awesome. Congratulations, Careless. How do I pick the second one? There you go. Pick another winner. Now 2nd place, so that's the quarter set. And the winner of that is Gord B, WS8EU. How about an old hubcap? We didn't get to a hubcap today. That was a great pick. And I had my eyes open for a while, but I didn't for once see one alongside the road. So congratulations, Gord. You've won the 2nd place prize. And we'll pick the winner of that awesome 1 ounce American Silver Eagle, pure silver. Winner is Boomer's Adventures. Congratulations, Boomers. So he was going to say a chamber pot and a hubcap. So I actually thought about doing a chamber pot or a bedpan. Gail had mentioned a potty as well. I don't have any of those things on hand, and I didn't want to go out and buy stuff. So there you go. I definitely think I would have been successful, but not as successful as Boomer, who won our grand prize. So congratulations to all 3 of our winners. Fantastic stuff. And thanks to everyone who made a comment.
All right, folks, so there you have it. Congratulations to our 3 winners. My email is down below. Please get a hold of me and we can get your address and we'll get your prizes shipped out. Thanks again to everyone for all their suggestions. That was a ton of fun. Really, really enjoyed myself. Cheers, and we will catch you on our next adventure, or whatever the hell it is you call this. Cheers.